What's up, everybody? How we doing today? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings. I use he, him pronouns. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I forgot to take down. I forgot to take down our little Scotland landscape from last week. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in, Josh, Cook, Ray, Jay, Bear, Turtwig. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. How am I doing? You know, I've been better. If I'm being honest, like I'm I got some feelings to work through, and the way that I'm gonna do that is by doing a little lift and doing some fundraising today. And I'm gonna try to ride this line today. And anyone who is catching the VOD later, if that's your thing, I'm gonna try to like ride this line of keeping a space open for people who want to like talk about the election and like be there for it, and also at the same time just like be a joyful space at the same time. So I hope that everyone takes care of their needs today. We're gonna do a little bit of both. We're gonna try to do both. Just a happy little accident. Welcome in, Turtwig. Thank you, Bear. Thank you, and thank you, Ray. Ray, I hope you have a good gym sesh today. I was pretty excited to lift today, just to get a little steam out, you know. Oh my god. Oh, I know what the problem is. Okay, hang on a second. I was like, why is everything so loud for me today? And I think, was that louder than usual? I don't know. Maybe it was just for me. My sound settings got all done goofed when I tried to just play some damn games last night. I was trying to play what is the name of it? Nightingale. I was trying to play some Nightingale last night while I was watching the results pop in. Need a wellness hour. Cook, thank you so much for the resub, dude. Thank you. Welcome in, Push. Ray, can I get a shout for push me some weight if you get a chance? How we doing, Push? How's Lauren feeling? Honestly, she's been feeling pretty good. I'm so sorry, like the pregnancy thing, feeling great. Feeling great. That belly is growing. That belly is growing. We put out our registry to our family and like sent out the baby shower invitation. And we're gonna be putting out a like separate baby shower invitation that we're doing on stream in like mid-January. So y'all will see something come through on that in the next couple of weeks. Wow, that's not doing anything. I'm gonna turn this down just the tiniest bit because it's getting a little overwhelming. If sound isn't great today, let me know. Give me feedback because I had, again, I just had some setup things change and OBS doing its own thing. Welcome in, Robbie Bear. Yes, yeah, we're prego. We are pregonant. Pregunant. Baby runnings coming in March 2025. Hopefully. Will I still love my child if they show up in February? Absolutely. Do I hope they show up in March? Yeah. I have no reason. I have no real, true, like valid reason for wanting March over February, but I don't know. There's a vibe there. Thank you, Robbie. Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing some stuff in the coming months to prepare for that. There will be like a period of time where I will be stepping away from streaming to just like take care of the newborn, but that's not gonna be for a while. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But welcome in, Robbie. How have you been? So before we get started on anything else, let's do this workout breakdown. Hello, everyone. Wow, my hat it's so pointy. I look like I'm gonna rob a bank or something. Hang on. I'm getting distracted. This is my It Gets Better hat that I got through the program for doing some fundraising for them. And it is nice, but it is definitely like, it's got a shape to it. Yeah. Okay, Hey, everyone, welcome to the workout breakdown where we talk about what it is we're going to do, why it is we're going to do it. We're going to do an upper body workout today. We have been doing this particular workout at the gym, so we're going to be making some swaps. But most of the things are going to be pretty easy to swap in with the equipment that we have. And if they don't feel good, then we'll figure something else out, right? But I wanted to do this one from home today just because of the vibe. And if you haven't caught it, the vibe is an important thing today. So we're going to start off with some strict barbell rows, going a little bit heavier in that 6 to 10 rep range. We'll hit some single arm lat pull downs, some dumbbell rows, all to kind of target those lats, upper and lower back separately. We'll hit some rear delt raises to target the backs of the shoulders and get a little bit of medial delts in there as well. Some leaning lateral raises to really push the medial delts and get some extra volume. We'll hit some acro flies, which are just kind of taking the band, meant to kind of serve as like that high to low, or excuse me, low to high chest movement to try to develop the underside of that chest. Then we'll hit some abs, do some posing if we have time. And throughout today, we are raising money for Rainbow Railroad, which is an organization that helps folks who are at risk of persecution or at risk of actual violence from their communities and from like basically state policies, federal policies, what have you. I'm not articulating this very well today, but just following yesterday, I think everyone's going to take their own approach on how they want to do things, how they want to react, how they want to, I guess, like grieve for some folks. And today we're taking the tack of like, I know that there is a particular group of folks that are close to my heart that are going to be at risk of losing some of their rights as people. So we're just going to do just a pretty low-key fundraiser. If you want to pitch in some money, great. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. Or if you can't afford to do that because you are doing other things to take care of yourself, I'd say okay. But opportunities out there if you want to make a contribution today. But we're not going to push it. I'm not going to like pressure people into donating. I never would anyway. But this space, along with lifting, is just going to be what you need it to be. If you want to talk about the election, great. If you want to just talk about lifting, ask questions, get a little bit of a lighter vibe, we can do that too. But we're just gonna be flexing. All right. So that's today's workout breakdown and the stream breakdown overall. And with that, let's get into the moves. Yeah. Welcome in, Jess. Welcome in, Corman. Don't call me Joel. Don't do it. Don't call me Joel. Damn it. Snow Mountain, welcome in. Yeah, Rainbow Railroad is pretty cool. I had heard about it before, and I did a little bit more research before I opened this up today. Thank you, Bear. Yeah, so exclamation point railroad, and that'll drop a link for the donation page if that is something that you're interested in doing. Welcome in. Let's get this warm up going because we do still got to lift and get back into work. Unfortunately, still got to do that job because people are counting on me today. How has recovery from your show been? Recovery is good now. Ray, I don't know if how close you've been to the like progression of things, and I can pull up my my weight chart if folks are interested in hearing about that today. But the goal, oh God, that was loud. But thank you so much for the donation. Truly, y'all, let me know if that was like way too loud. Yo. Thank you so much, Fuji, for that $50 dono. Oh, that reminds me. Rug donated for an affirmation, and I have an affirmation deck to pull out. So we're going to do that in just a minute. Yeah, so the Fuji, thank you so much for that $50 to support Rainbow Railroad. Awesome org. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for supporting. And anyone, if you're not feeling like you can chat, but you're just kind of hanging out today, all the love to you. Thanks for being here. And just like taking care of yourself, right? That's what we got to do. All right. Yeah, so Ray, what happened after the show is the goal is always going to be to like slowly gain weight again. I have some like larger reflections, but I'll talk about process first. Woo! Thank you for that dono. Snow Mountain, thank you so much for that $10 dono. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Cook, thank you for that dono. Thanks, y'all. Already raised $80 for Rainbow Railroad. Thank you so much for those contributions. And thank you, Sirely. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you. Oh, we'll go get those affirmations and stickers in just a moment. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh, man. My left foot is really... Sorry, my mouth is really close to the mic. I need to be careful. My left foot is really giving me some grief today. I need to be a little more gingerly for some of these rollouts. Step it up. We may start with some like calf stretching because I'm starting to get this pretty awful plantar issue. Whew. Moobot is jumping all over it. All right. I'm running at that stuff. My bad, folks. My memory has betrayed me. Okay. I'm grabbing the full stack. Grabbing the full sticker stack, baby. We won't be using the Starlight stickers, but we will have them about. Zero! David, thank you so much for the sub, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you, David. Name of the moon and cool runnings, I thank you, Bell. Shout out to Bell X Lol for the gift subby. Good to see you, Bell. And Pensword, welcome in. Dude, plantar fasciitis can suck my beans. Like, oh gosh, that is not professional. None of what just happened is professional, including the placement of that sticker. Yeah. Yeah? All right. Gonna put that rainbow right there. Here we go, baby. Whew. All right. I'm gonna read this affirmation before we do the rest of our warm-up. So if anyone has caught on, we did get an affirmations deck, and Rug had requested an affirmation. So we are going to do this up for Rug Stickles. Sums my feels at the moment, and that's okay. If that's where you're at, that's okay. Wherever you're at today. Yo! Thank you for that dono! Holy shit, give me just a second. Thank you for that donation. Ray, thank you for that 5 burpees and some stickers. Holy cow. It lets you pick all of those for a $10 reward? Interesting. Interesting. Stacking them bad boys up. Hey, that's okay. Like I said, this place can be both today. If you feel like the way that you would talk about it is not going to help other people feel safe, then, you know, feel free to hold back a little bit. I'm going to do this affirmation first. All right. We got a bonus card, actually. And I kind of love it. It's kind of perfect. Hang on. I got to drop some stuff down here. Boom. This desk is going to get so messy today. All right. Card today. Strength. You are hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior of heroic proportions. Enjoy your battles, whatever they are, because you're guaranteed to come through them stronger, brighter, and more compassionate. And based on what I know of mythology, probably with great hair and a six-pack. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Gotta protect these kiddos. Enjoy the affirmation. I'm gonna throw another sticker for Ray, and then we will continue our warm-up, which is essentially, to start, just gonna be me warming up my calves, because, hot damn. Boink. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome in, folks. We are going to continue to do fitness Q&A. If that's the stuff that you need, don't be afraid to ask questions just because we're doing a fundraiser today. As mentioned, we're doing BOFA. We're going to start with a nice deep hip stretch. And I'm just going to crab core for a minute here. Are y'all familiar with crabcore? It is a genre of metal music where one would take their instrument and play from the crab position. Typically not like traditional metal, more metalcore metal, or metal with a little bit of a pop hint to it, the emo shit. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm going to do a little calf stretch here. Ooh, being very careful. Gentle. Man, that is in worse shape than I thought it was. Take care of yourselves today, friends. Yo. Thank you for that subby. I will peep at that in just a moment. Thank you so much for that resub today. And thank you for the hype train. Y'all, thank you so much. Ugh. Man, we're going to have to roll that foot out a little bit, too. Rock lobster! Check and check. Bell, thank you. Where does the time go? This one goes out to the wonderful people slowly making the world a better place. Bell, thank you so much. Thank you for the 6-month Tier 1 resub. I've been around here for 33 freaking months. Welcome in, Bell. Rock lobster. Biggest challenge has been gaining healthy weight at 128 from 123, but my goal is 130. Ray, can you say what you mean by healthy weight?
We were at the beach. Everyone had matching towels. Somebody went under a dock, and there they saw a rock. But it wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster.
But it wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster. Oh. So Ray, if I share a little bit more about my show recovery, I think it could potentially be helpful to what you're experiencing. One of the things that I have learned through listening to a lot of podcasts and watching a lot of media about sustainable muscle growth as someone who has been training for a number of years, which I believe you're kind of in that category, if I understand correctly. You are not a newbie. Is that, that gain does slow down after a while. And it really does depend on your training style and what you're trying to improve. But there is an aspect to, once you're at sort of an advanced training stage or an intermediate to advanced training stage, your muscle growth is going to be... Oh, I was doing elevated rows. I don't know why. Most of your muscle gain is going to be accompanied by some fat gain, and that the process of bulking or getting a little more muscle on is going to entail being a little more on the thick side. Oh no, it's okay. Yeah. So, when you are considering like, what does a bulk look like? The thing that was really hard for me to understand this year, after seeing myself in a very like shredded state and being in that state for a number of months, is like, one, even if you put on a little bit of fat tissue, maybe whether intended or not, if you put on a little bit of fat as you're bulking, one, you're still going to look amazing. Because if you've been lifting for a while and you've been pretty shredded, and you start to put a little bit on, certain parts of your body are going to accumulate more fat tissue or be a little more bloated. But the rest of you, you're going to look like you lift. And my guess is like that is the, at least this is it for me, right? Like that's the goal. Like I still want to look pretty strong. I still want to look like a bodybuilder as I'm doing my gaining. And so what I've found is that taking it slow, as slow as I can reasonably take it, which for me is somewhere between half a pound and a pound per week. Like, yeah, I'm gonna put some fat on. I'm gonna get a little pooch here, just because naturally that's what my body does. I'm gonna get a little pooch, but I'm also gonna be putting on some extra muscle. And I may have to, like, there is a very small chance, very, 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 like, microscopic chance that all the weight I put on will be muscle, like almost zero. But I'm still putting on muscle. Still putting it on. Natty, welcome in. Good to see you, Natty. How are you today? Chris, welcome in. Ain't nothing wrong about increasing that thickness. Of course, of course. Yes. And the way that you see yourself is probably different than the way others see you, right? Like, I've certainly been there, especially this year with coming off of my show, where I spent a number of months, like, looking down and seeing a version of myself, looking in the mirror and seeing a version of myself. And those are different than what other people see when they look at me. Now, there's something to be said for which one of those really matters, right? It's just your mindset around it. It's like if I am really, really, really committed to keeping myself healthy in the long run. Thank you for that dono. Hang on just a second. Oh. All right. We're going to try 215 today. Let's see how that rolls out. We'll check that dono in a hot second. Thank you so much for that donation to Rainbow Railroad. Also, I owe Ray 5 burpees. We'll get those done. Be a good warm up. I low-key love that my 35s are just a completely different type of weight plate than the rest of my weights. Because, I don't know, just such a different feeling putting those big uglies on there. A special feeling. The big uglies. I'm gonna take this hat off. Welcome in, Lucifer. Sleepy boy just getting through work. Oh, Lou, stop it. Hello. Become where I don't necessarily have goals at the moment, but you want to maintain what you've achieved. And that's great, Ray. Honestly, like you get, if you are at like a non-dangerous level of body fat and you're just doing training and being at maintenance or in a tiny bit of a surplus, that's where some of your best training adaptations will come along. And maintenance is okay. Like, I do think we have sort of a problem in bodybuilding and bodybuilding adjacent spaces where sometimes we get a little caught up in the what's next, and I'm guilty of that. PT, thank you so much for that donation. I got 5 burpees for Ray, and I have a 10-second plank for PT. We'll get that for you. No, I know, Lou. Listen, this is what I'm trying to say, broski, is that this is so much easier to see in the rear view. Here's what I'm going to say. Is like I come across a lot of materials. I come across a lot of like social media perspectives around like people being like, oh man, I just got to take off that last couple of pounds. I got to take off that last 5 pounds, right? No, it wasn't. No. It's okay. It's all good, Lou. Like I see people who get to this point that is like a little bit higher than I am right now in terms of body fat, or at least what I perceive to be a little bit higher. And like, you know, if you get down that low, if you do it once, you realize why you do not want to stay there. And it is only after you get out of there and you start to move through the feelings of like self-acceptance. It's so hard to articulate. It really is, but it also comes from a very privileged place, right? I had a lot of support. The day is going okay so far. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat. Day is going okay. Waking up to what Chris is asking. Waking up to the news was not great, but I also saw the way it was going last night before I went to bed, so I wasn't like destroyed when I got up. I just didn't sleep super well. No, we're moving forward, right? We're gonna do what we can. I have my identities and my voice. I'm gonna use those in the ways that I can. Gonna do my best to support others, because I could certainly check out, right? And I think when kiddo comes around, there's gonna be a period of time where I do check out. It's gonna come in seasons, right? Like we haven't done a fundraiser that isn't Starlight in a while, and that's not on purpose. Oh, I'll do this 10-second plank after this set of rows. If you're still here, PT. I will do your plank, I promise. Managing my health at the holster of the cardiologist. Getting endoscopy. Well, Lucifer, do what you gotta do to take care of yourself, yo. Like, if you gotta give a little more time and energy towards reflecting on that, that's okay. If you gotta shut it out and focus on other things, that's okay too. That is a-okay. But the space is here for you to support you. Heart stuff is really scary. Ugh. Those felt weird. 7 though? Well, thanks, Belle. Write this down before I forget. And then we will. I got 10 seconds plank for PT. Whew. Ugh. Thank you for your donation to Rainbow Railroad. Again, we're just doing low-key fundraising stuff today. The goal is there to be a goal, but it's less important than the conversation, really. Whew. Rionic, welcome in. Whew. Whew. Well, Lou, I wasn't trying to shut you down, buddy. Hope you're doing okay today. Yeah. To kind of like finish that thought is, it is a very privileged mindset to be able to say, like, I got super shredded, and like to stay there was really difficult, and like it's taken a lot of time to recover with my relationship with food. I know some people don't like to use the term relationship with food because they don't want to attach that particular label to what's happening with food. And like, I respect that choice. This sticker pulled off. It's a little mountain. So we're going to put it on my shoulder here. This is the second sticker that Ray redeemed. So good to see you, Rionic. But yeah, like once you get down to that point and you try to keep it, it doesn't feel good. Maintaining at a healthier body fat percentage, and this is more so going to apply to people who have been training for a little while. Like if you are at a certain point where you don't feel comfortable doing something like a bulk or like a maintenance and you want to have a weight loss goal, like that's a-okay. That's a-okay. It's totally fine to do that. Bonfire night here. People thought, let's set off fireworks till 4 a.m. Dude. Oh man. I'm sorry, Lou. That sounds awful. I think shiitake mushrooms would go well with curry. What kind of curry? We talking like coconut curry? Like coconut milk? I mean, I think yes. Any savory bits would probably go really well. Japanese curry? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If anything, you are just enhancing your umami. Yeah, sending big hugs to you, Lou. Crybaby Crook, welcome in. I'm glad you're here today. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, dude. I think with apple and honey, that'd be pretty tasty. And you know what? The cool thing about cooking is like if it's not tasty, ain't really nothing lost. You can kind of grit your teeth through a meal that is maybe a little bit mid, and then you try again another time. I'm going to try this next one without straps. Then we'll do our final set with straps. Ah. No. Should have just done straps. It's fine. That's okay. Oh, it's all good, Lucifer. Never any pressure to sub. Never, never, never. Like being here, saying hello, checking in, that's plenty. Lurking, that's plenty. If you want to sub, great. Ain't no pressure. Chick will be good. Chick be good. Whew. Have a good dinner, Sally. Apple and honey is high tier both in ancient times and in a dessert way. Yeah, what's the is it milk and honey? Welcome in, Chimera. I have not had just like straight up apple and honey in a long time though. Let me think. I can do it today. I got some wildflower honey, like the darker colored stuff. Allegedly, continuing to eat local honey can be helpful with seasonal allergies. I don't know if there's any scientific basis for that. If it's complete bro science, breaking out the bougie honey. I think I got it from Costco. This particular bottle, I don't remember. The local wildflower honey. It's just like Michigan honey. I already have a Michigan honey. She's at work today. And she's doing a phenomenal job of continuing to be like continuing to work through her pregnancy. We did just plan our baby moon, which was a thanks, Belle. we did plan our baby moon. We finally got something on the calendar, which is really cool. And I'll let folks know about it as we get a little bit closer. But it's going to be after our 12 Days of Starlight stream. So we got time. It is just over a month away. But I've never taken a trip like it before. And we We've been saving up, we've been crunching numbers, and we were gonna go in January, but we found out that if we could get time off of work, that if you book something like that, like a month out, it becomes just wildly cheaper, like literally half the price. So we are taking advantage of that flexibility. Now I'm going to take advantage of this flexing ability, and I'm going to row this bar. Yeah, buddy. Wait, baby. Ah. Come on, let's reset. Those weren't good reps, but they were reps. I don't know how to count that set. I could call it 8, because it was kind of like 2 half reps, I guess. We actually don't know, Lucifer. We're holding off. It felt hard, and that's what matters. Yeah, we're waiting to find out the gender until the sex, excuse me. I fucking know better. We're waiting to find out the sex until after the baby shower. Because, I don't know. I don't want my family getting locked into anything. I don't want to get locked into anything. Because, we are conditioned. We are conditioned to think about these things in a particular way. And I just want more time to kind of reflect on that and potentially steer my heart in a different direction, you know? How far along? We are 24 weeks, I think. So we're expecting early March, late February. And yeah. I am terrified, but also excited. I think it's just like the feeling of knowing that the first 6 weeks of their life are going to be a complete no sleep. What is time? What is happening? Why are they screaming? Whose turn is it? Are you okay? Etc., etc. And I know that period of time is going to be very hard, but I'm also confident that Lauren and I can navigate it together, which is even more exciting. Because I've always heard that, like, as long as you're going into it with the right mindset, that having a baby can really help you feel closer to your partner. And I've experienced that for the most part. Like, I think it helps that Lauren and I have built up a lot of strong communication habits prior to this happening. We're very honest with each other. We're not like deeply conflict avoidant people, which can be good and bad. Talking about hard things with people you care about is a skill. It is one that can be developed, can be worked on. 6 weeks, try 18 years. No, yeah. I'm not going to sleep for the next 18 years. Acro, welcome in, dude. How are you? Can I get a shout for Acro? Please and thank you. Welcome in, dude. Hi, Jason. I'm doing okay, you know? Mixed bag today, but we're doing what we can. I'm doing a lift at home today to run a little fundraiser for Rainbow Railroad, exclamation point, Railroad, if you want to check out the donation link, but no pressure to do that. Today is all about just kind of being together. Happy vibes if you want them. Honest vibes if you need them. And that's what we're here for. I think Lou is busy, so I'm going to do this. My mouse will start working. Thank you. Thank you. We'll get both of the boys. My two coaches for my show. 2 of 3. And all 3 coaches are basically in chat today. So dude, the scale went down this week, which was very surprising to me. It's like I knew that adding the running back in more fully would impact my my gaining, but not as much as it has. So yeah, I lost weight from last week into this week, but it might just be water. Yeah, I think it is just water retention, because I was just I'm not gonna say that I was like truly fucking around and eating a lot of sweets, but I honestly was. Like I basically will buy a tub of ice cream, I will eat it over the course of a week, and then the next week I'll be like, I need to eat less ice cream. This is getting out of control. And I think that's basically what happened, was that just like this week I was like, you know, I'm not gonna eat so much ice cream. I'm gonna eat some Halloween candy. And like that's always gonna be like, even if I eat 6 to 8 pieces of candy over the course of a day, it still ends up being like less calories than I would get from a big ass bowl of ice cream in the evening. So I don't know. Yeah, like little pieces of candy though, you know? It wasn't every day 6 to 8. Some days were like 3 to 4 pieces. But it's like the little fun sized Twix bars, right? I'm also still getting a lot of steps. So 2 at most after Halloween. So we bought 2 big bags of Costco candy, and we went through 1 and change. And so like we both split a large portion of the bag to get to like bring to our offices and dump off. And sure as shit, like when we brought the candy to the office, it was gone by the end of the day. So I'm thankful for that. We still have some stuff that we hoarded for ourselves. Kids will love it. The parents will hate you. I mean, I feel like that's one of those situations where maybe just a mystery. Well, actually, no, it's probably worse. I really got to pee. I'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Whew. Haven't had ice cream in a long time. You know, I was really wary of like the Halo Top and the other like related brands that are, you know, low diet impact ice cream. And I found that it's really very easy to just eat like a half pint of Halo Top. Like scoop out half of that thing, put it in a bowl, add a little bit of whipped cream, and potentially like if you've got I had those like pretzel chips, the like thin little pretzels. I would bust those up and put them on top of that, and it would feel like just like a regular bowl of ice cream. I was wondering if they'd improve the flavor, because I heard a lot of rough things about Halo Top. Not just the flavor, but like let's be real, that it did some awful things to the digestive system for many people. Whole pint ends up being 200 cows, and you can never eat the whole pint. See, I think I will get Lauren on Team Ninja Creamy at some point, but I think it's going to be after we get the kitchen remodeled at some point, and that is an expensive thing that's going to happen eventually. So we'll see. I think eventually we'll get there, but it's gonna take us some time. Ooh. Okay. I was like, what's wrong with this thing? My ring came undone. We gotta fix this before we can do stuff. But I'm gonna do that in between my next set. I'm gonna find another handle so we can get this rolling. One great thing about moving the gym out to the garage is that all my tools are just here. All right. This could be a problem. How high does it go? Oh yeah, it goes. Come on. If there's no weight on here, this thing gets all twisted. Come on. Unscrew yourself. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was going to look into getting a new power rack and potentially do like a 50-50 fundraiser on stream for it. But other fundraisers have taken precedent, which is fine. Starlight, I'm not gonna like ask people to donate a bunch of money to a cause. Step back just a little bit. Y'all see okay? That'll do for now. Not the same as the gym, but
I look like I know what a JPEG is.
Oh!
A picture of a goddamn.
Oh my god. There's so much happening right now.
I look like I know what
Raiders.
a JPEG is. I just want a picture of a goddamn
Raiders, welcome in. Hang tight. I'll be right with you. Not enough weight on there. We will fix that. Oh. Isaac Raid. Welcome, Isaac. Whew. A red one from Rogue, slightly used. Whoa. Oh, I see. First off, Raiders, Tinker, Boulder Florida Boy, Fuel. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Joe. Go by Cool Runnings here on Twitch. He, him pronouns. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. We lift weights. Today, we're lifting weights. We're lifting weights. Weird. Weird. It's like from me to you, but more miles. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna check out the Facebook Marketplace market. I see we have stickers today. Yes. Yes. So today we are fundraising for Rainbow Railroad, which is an organization that helps folks in the LGBTQIA community whose state, local governments put them at risk for persecution or potential harm. And they basically will help folks relocate if they need to. And following what happened in the last 24 hours, that's just kind of how I am dealing with the news. So sticker for a donation if you choose, but !point railroad if you're interested in donating. No pressure to donate, but welcome in. Welcome. Zach, thank you so much for the raid. How was the rest of your lift today, my dude? How was your run? I basically had to check out to get some work done as soon as you were like, I'm running. I felt terrible because I wanted to be there to support you. Welcome in, Zaxbra. Used a cable machine for the first time yesterday. What'd you do? What did you do on said cable machine? Man, these pliers are not very good. This may not actually work. No, this is not going to work. I mean, I could try to just like There is no leverage here. Lift was pretty solid. You got upper body today, right? That ain't gonna work. I think I'm gonna have to use a hammer. We're gonna have to bang this one out, friends. Woo. Welcome in, Billy. Billy boy. All right. I think this is how I did it before, so I'm just gonna do the same thing. And if I just need to retire these, that's fine too. The problem is that I don't have a vise, and that's what I would need to do this properly. Something with a little bit of pinchy. Don't mind me. Just banging it out on the floor over here. Good to see you, Billy. Raiders and Zach, y'all got to raid and run. Totally get it. Take care of yourselves today, especially today. Take care of yourselves. I got my feelings. I got my beliefs. I got people that I care about that I'm trying to do what I can on behalf of. And if that's not your speed, I totally get it. I mean, I don't. But I understand if you got to disengage. Group stalking this guy? What? What? Wait, who? Who are you stalking? Okay, we did 50. We're going to add some weight on here. And get this hydrate in. But yeah, we're here to be all sorts of spaces today, and I mean that very seriously. So if you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. But if you're in the space of just wanting to get away from it, here for you. All right, I have no idea how much to put on here because this machine always hits a little bit different than the cable machine. But we're gonna start. This is the least efficient way to do this, but it's my way. It's my way, god dang it. All right, gonna lean back, get a little extra space. That's too heavy. What were you thinking, Mr. Runner? I think just like the sticking point at the bottom is the issue. Crack this down just a bit, yeah. Welcome in, Celtsy. Can I get a shout for Celtsy as well? Bro! This is so frustrating. We're just going to keep going down until it feels right. That's all we can do. I would have been surprised, but there we go. This is very frustrating. But it is what it is. What if I just brace myself here? I mean, you know what? If that helps me isolate, so be it. I'll cheat it a little bit. Ah! Thank you so much for that donation. Be with you in just a second. Ah. Keep going down until it feels right. Woo. I got gift cards for the neighbors. Oh man, I need to go back and watch the VOD to see what's going on. Whew. Yeah. Wasn't expecting the machine to be set up. Heated cable press. Planning on going back with an actual routine. Right on, dude. Yeah, cable machines are fun. I mean, I'm struggling with this right now. It's like 50 felt way too easy. And then, I don't know, 75, 80. Didn't feel right. God damn it. So we did 60, I'm going to say with 10. Because I lost count. It was all goofed. So we're going to cheat it a little bit by like posting up. Because I can't keep myself from sliding around. Chaps, welcome in. Sincerely, welcome back. Welcome in, welcome back. Whew. Hope everyone's taking care of themselves today. Doing A-okay. I think it's snack time, by the way. Whew. Def enjoyed the machine a lot more. Dude, it's fun. I really do, if there's one thing that keeps me going to gyms outside of my home, it is like functional trainers and dual cable machines. Wow. That doesn't taste very good. It's supposed to taste like vanilla. I don't think it does. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad. All the other little mini bars I've had of these are pretty good, but that flavor, not a winner. Not a wiener. Mm. But I digress. Time to go. Ugh. All right. Single arm lat pull down. Thank you for everyone who's hanging out today. Chatting, lurking, donating. Oh, someone did do a donation. I'll check that as soon as I finish the set. Trying to get that little bit of a twist at the bottom here. And a big stretch at the top. Ah. 11. Okay. We'll wait 15 seconds. Twist. Do the other one. There we go. Big stretch. I don't know if anyone saw the dude who did all the voices for the show Cow and Chicken. He put out a workout video. It was single-handedly one of the most unsettling things I've seen in a long time. Tinker, thank you. If you're still here, thank you so much for your donation to oh Lord. Thank you so much for your donation to the Rainbow Railroad. I got your 5 burpees. Broski. Grab it and twist it. The workout wasn't bad. Keep doing crime. Amy, welcome in. Glad to have you. Hope your day has been peaceful so far. Zach, I'm tempted to pull it up. I sent it to Tabs because it was like a voice acting thing. And Tabs hated it, which means it's probably delightful overall. Man. Come on. There it is. Wait, hold on. You laid on the floor? What do you mean you laid on the floor? Sorry, I need help. Is that a normal behavior? I'm not trying to judge you. I'm trying to understand. Man, I wish there was a way I could look at this without hang on a second. There we go. You know, I've never run into this question before. Is there a way to look at an Instagram reel? Let me see if this does anything. There we go. All right.
Oh, totally. And you want, and you do, and you and you Jesus hammers, cow, A6, A7, A push it, man.
And the weighted squats and one. All preparing for the marathon butt walk. Oh, it hurts so good.
And 1 and 2 and 3 and these are called bus drivers. I don't know why. Honk honk. Out of the way, kids. Oh, Lena, Crumb, this is just too much. It's hard being the stud. Yes, Lord Megatron. Starscream to that. Oh, Megatron, wait until you see how powerful I get.
That's enough of that. I love it. I love it so much. I don't know if anyone watched Cow and Chicken growing up, but like that show was absolutely disgusting. Like it is Ren and Stimpy levels of just like how did they allow children to watch this show? But it was a different time. So, you know. What up, Mega? Isn't that cute? But it's wrong! Oh, that's taking me back. All right. Another set of single arm. No, we're gonna do knee up on the crunch side. I think that's the move. Hey, don't get sticky. Do I have more? I do. Excuse me. I'm choking on my snacks. I'll talk through a form thing in just a second here. Ah. I don't think they had upper halves. And I think that actually did get addressed in an episode at one point. All right, just want to talk through something. If you see me doing this during a gym stream, it's gonna look a little bit different. If I've got a leverage point that is high enough and a cable machine that'll accommodate it, I'm gonna try to do this from more of a, I guess less of an angle. From a higher angle than I'm doing right now. I'll be in this like upward kneeling position where I can lock in my core as I'm pulling down on this to engage the serratus a little bit more and to engage the lats more. Right now, because I have an equipment limitation, and this would be the same if you were trying to do this with bands. If the primary goal is going to be to get that big stretch out to the top and get that nice full contraction at the bottom. So if what you have as a setup keeps you from doing either one of those things, in this case, I'm sitting back a little bit more. I'm going at a little bit more of an angle. I'm engaging the biceps more than I'd like to as a result and getting a little bit more rear delt. But I'm still basically doing the movement that I'm trying to do. So just a little note on form in case you see something different now than what you've seen me doing in the past or what you've seen other people doing with the right equipment. Bugs Bunny, TMNT, and Ghostbusters cartoons. Dude, Beavis and Butthead, I never watched the more recent iterations of those. Dan, welcome in. Welcome in, Run Dan Run. And the 1 and the 2. Get rid of this. My Arnold shaker is getting leaky. Got to use this thing for like maybe 6 months. Ooh. Now, as the years progress, I used to get a good pump, and there was no leaking happening from the back of my shaker. But now, my O-ring is getting a little bit chipped up, if you would say. Are you planning to go to the Arnold? No. No, it is just too close to baby time. So what, it's like the end of February, right? Or like mid-February. It is a yeah, it's a weird, yeah. It's not happening at a good time, so. Last weekend of Feb, 1st of March, that is exactly when the baby is due. So unfortunately, I will not be able to attend. Although I would love to. And guess what? Guess where kiddo's going on their first birthday in 2026? Guess who's gonna have their first birthday at the Arnold Sports Festival? Maybe. Or at least we'll be having a party right beforehand. I'm like I am so committed to dragging this baby to every possible thing. So the baby has already gone to the Michigan Renaissance Festival, and that's going to continue. We will continue bringing this baby to all of the things that are incorporated by our habits and the things that we love. Setting kid up for life at that kind of party, dude. Gonna be so many like the anabolic response that will come about. He's gonna be so jacked. Run into the baby in a pram in your next marathon. Yeah, I'm committed to that. If somebody does not pick it up from our, if somebody in our family doesn't pick it up on the registry, it will be on the registry that I share out with anyone. The running stroller that we have picked out for kiddo. I'm gonna start with the left arm this time. I'm gonna lean back a little bit more. Get that full stretch. Trying as hard as I can. One more. Oh, this is certainly going to interfere with my dumbbell rows for sure. Also, it's taking forever. Forgot to twist. Ah. All right. Wow. I was making mental comparison notes of how much faster my lifts go when I do them in a gym versus when I do them at home. And yeah, the difference is real. Very real. Oh. All right, let's get set up for dumbbell rows. AKA the exercise that it seems like I cannot do without going ass up into the camera. Oh. Excellent counterpoint. Yeah, we're doing powerlifter resting around here. Oof. All right. So we're gonna go for dumbbell rows. Oh, bummer. Oh, how sad. Oh, woe is thee. Woe is we. We're gonna try a different angle this time, though. We're gonna start with we'll start with 65 for warm-up set. I'm just gonna have to take my glasses off. That's fine. It is a slightly different pass, but different enough. Ah. Let's set these up for 90. I'm gonna let it rip. I am really hoping, as much as I would like to progress past this point, sort of actually buying 100-pound dumbbells. It'd be rad if this was just enough stimulus for me. But alas, I may not have a choice. Sweet Lou, if you're still here, and I guess anyone who's in the Ape Discord, I was listening to the Mass Office Hours podcast today, and one sec. All right. We're a little tighter on time, but sorry, folks. Good thing I decided to check that. My boss moved up our one-on-one. It's fine. It's all good. Eddie, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. It's like my weight. What is pounds? Not. So, I don't know. I'm still adjusting. No, we're fine. I still have the typical amount of time. I block off the amount of time that I need, and then I try to avoid scheduling meetings right afterward because I don't want to run right up. Listen, you two, I don't know how it works over there, but in the US, it kind of goes the other way if I don't say yes. So I will accommodate as much as I can. C-Dub, good morning, sir. How are you? All right. Can I get a shout for C-Dub? Eddie's coming in, and I'm putting him right to work. I hope y'all are having a great day. I will not fire my boss because of the fact that I'm here doing what I am doing today. She allows that. And that is a blessing, my friends. Visible? All right, we'll go right arm first. And I still sandbag that. I still could do more. Next sets. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Ugh. Ugh. Right side a little stronger than the left. But I knew that was the case. Tiger, welcome in. Chalk it up to mobile delay. C-Dub, please no pay-pays. Good to see you, dude. Woo. No frogs in here. It's all good. People forget sometimes. Oh, Dan, thank you. Oh, a little. Go Super Saiyan 3 on y'all. Tiger, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. You are entitled to a nibble. How is Metaphor Refantasio treating you? You got Metaphor, right? I am tempted by that game, but I will not give in to temptation. my ear popped, so I'm trying to like breathe through it. You are 100 hours in. Hot damn. Hot damn, broski. So would you say it's like a decent game then? Like pretty okay? Like sort of okay? Like maybe like mid-level, like maybe, you know, maybe a little bit okay? Giving into your temptations is fun. It can be. It can be. Like getting into some temptations for like having a little snack, going to a new experience. 90-hour RPG. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. How about this though? Those temptations? Embrace your temptations. Ugh. 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 I'm gonna steal Dan's little thing here. I will. I will. Ah. We will. Good. Good. 13. Sometimes, when you've been lifting for a while, you just need either a reminder from someone else or a reminder from yourself what it feels like to like really push, you know? Not to discomfort, but through discomfort. And this last training stretch has been a really nice reminder of that. Additional reminder that today we are raising money for Rainbow Railroad, helping folks in the LGBTQIA plus community get to a safer place if state, local, national legislation does not protect them. They're a great org. Even if you don't donate today, consider checking them out, seeing what they're all about, and consider donating at some point if you have someone in your life who could potentially be affected by the legislation that is coming around in certain states. So, but no pressure. See, why do I say it that way? Like, I truly mean it, but it comes off so disingenuous when I'm just like, but no pressure. I'll get out of my head. We have 2 more sets of rows to go. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Better. I will not be silenced! Yeah, I was wondering if I was going to get in trouble with Twitch's new proposed policy around like identity politics. Apparently they've removed that little line and like clarified that when they say that certain topics need to be added to like the politics subcategories. Apparently they've changed that, but they've not gotten rid of it entirely. It's still a little unclear. It's pretty weird. I don't know who was asking, but welcome in, Suaya. Howdy, howdy. We will do another set, and then we shall check the back pump. Better run, 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 run. All right. Arm falling apart. Fine. 10 seconds. Stickers are falling off because I'm getting sweaty. Ugh. Hello, keeping us guessing. Dude. I get it from a certain perspective. It's like if you're trying to get people who are being shitheads and like talking about hateful stuff pertaining to identity to like have a reason to come down on them. Like, I get it from that perspective, but charity stream, we're fine. We're fine. Butterfly in the sky. I can fly twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. That's for you, Zach. And nobody else. If you saw that, wipe your memory. Unless you're Zach. I'm sorry to say that's like the only part of the theme that I actually know, though. Did you watch Geordie LaForge as a kid? No. No. For some reason, like, Reading Rainbow just didn't come up on my TV rotation. Thank you for the clip. I got it. Dude, I'm trying so hard right now. I'm trying so hard just to like get my ear to unpop. No, I didn't catch any Reading Rainbow. It was like, man, because I was moving between different babysitters like every year because of the way that things were going with my mom's jobs. Because of that, I didn't really have like a standard TV experience because some of them would have channels that the other ones wouldn't. Some of them allowed TV time. And like, because my mom's jobs would always change, some of them, like, I would be there in the morning. And so I would watch like Carmen Sandiego. I do have a very specific memory of one time I got the absolute worst stomach flu that I have ever gotten. Like full on sick on the couch for like a week. And I was at babysitters that entire week, and I just watched Dragon Ball Z the entire week. And that is how I got through. I think that was Cell Saga, maybe. Well, if you're getting tired of watching me exert myself, consider checking out Rainbow Railroad while I finish this last set. Before we do shoulders. Maximum effort. Didn't have cable. It was only PBS. See, my dad had a satellite TV. So we had like broken up cable, basically. It was really weird. Because he lived out in the middle of nowhere. I had to watch a lot of soaps because grandma did. A lot of crime investigations because mother did. And dramatic and morbid. See, my mom, when I left home, got rid of cable and picked up one of those like super antennas and was basically only watching these like no, she got like Roku or one of those like not streaming services and just watched like Swedish crime dramas. I think she's still into them. Gosh, what's the name of the one that she was really into for a bit? Wallinger? I think it's Wallinger. Zero! Grandma had a weird obsession with Dexter. Like Murder Dexter or Secret Laboratory Dexter. Carmelita? I'm not familiar with that one. What's it about? What is it about, my brother in Canada? All right, we'll do some rear delt raises. We would do cable wide raises, but instead we're going to do rear delt raises. 20 pounds. And if that's too much, cut it back. Bill, welcome in. Workout's good, brah. Dan, did you just send me a tweet? Just a drama. Murder, She Wrote. Okay. See, my mom was all about House. House MD was her big fixation, and we watched House MD together. And that was where I was traumatized by the episode where the dude was going to the bathroom and one of his beans swelled up and exploded while he was peeing. And I remember, even though I got to the end of that episode where, spoiler alert, it revealed that like the whole thing, like that entire episode was Greg House so high on painkillers that he was dreaming up this just absolutely batshit situation. Despite that, I was still very afraid for a long time that you could get some sort of illness that would make your crown jewels explode. And I have not let go of that fear. Ah. 14.
Look like I know what a JPEG is. I just
Ooh.
want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. Hot dog. Hot dog. If I look like I know what a JPEG is, I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
Caddy, welcome in, Caddy. What up, Raiders? How we doing today? Caddy, thank you so much for raiding. How was your lift today? Caddy is popping off. Y'all, if you could. Dan, can I get a shout for Caddy, please? Make sure, if you haven't done so yet, relatively new entry to the health and fitness community here on Twitch. But very knowledgeable, very strong. Write down 14. Go check out Caddy. Caddy, Raiders. Hello, welcome in. My name is Joe. Go by Cool Runnings here on Twitch. He, him pronouns. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays we lift weights. Wednesdays and Sundays we play video games all the time. We're an inclusive community all about getting moving in the ways that work for you and enjoying rad stories together. I will rejoice, Bill. I will absolutely rejoice. I'm glad that that part of the business is over. However, because of how things shook out, we're doing a little fundraiser today. This space can be a space to openly talk about how the election has you feeling, or you can just kind of be here for the other vibes. Totally up to you. But we're doing a fundraiser for Rainbow Railroad, which is an organization that helps people in the LGBTQIA community get to safety if they are at risk in their communities. So certain legislative bodies sometimes determine that transgender people don't have a right to exist, or that they cannot get the care that they need. And orgs like Rainbow Railroad help get them to the places where they can get the support that they need. So that's what we're fundraising for today. Low pressure thing. The $1,000 is up there just as a goal to have, but we're really more about just saying, hey, if we're not feeling great about how things went, here's one little thing that we can do to help out. So if that's not your cup of tea, I understand, no pressure. Or if you got to take care of yourselves in other ways, I understand, no pressure. But we're lifting, we're raising, and Caddy, thank you so much for the raid. I'm gonna check in with you as soon as I get this next set of rear delt raises done. But if you got a raid and run, thank you so much for the raid. Thanks for sharing your community with me today. I hella appreciate it. Hang on. See, the problem, those bent over rear delt raises, limiting factors are not always, I don't know, I just can't get full range of motion all the way through. But thank you, Caddy. Caddy, I hope you had a great lift. If you got to go, understand. But if you don't, how was the lift today? What'd you do? Because you're doing more, it seems like whenever I check in, you're doing a little bit more of a powerlifting angle on things. But if I'm wrong about that, please do correct me. Feel free to tell folks what you're all about. Because we love to see folks taking off. Hell yeah. Shoulders and biceps, powerlifting, and some accessory work. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, we got some upper body stuff today. I just torched my back. I can... Oh. I feel like a clown when I do a front lat spread, but I am feeling ye old back pump. What in tarnation is going on here? Welcome in, client care. We are lifting. We're lifting and fundraising. Welcome in. Moving process. The next few months, starting next week, will be rough. Ooh. Is it a far move? Or are you just like moving across town or something? You're trying to, ooh, Caddy. We have a very, very supportive community for learning to pose. If you're interested in digging into it a little bit more. Ape is a aesthetic physique enthusiasts, and every Monday we have a mandatory Monday challenge. And throughout the week, you get a guide in the Discord on how to do a certain pose, and 2, you can submit your pose. So, Caddy, just like from what I've seen of your physique, like you would do very well. You would have a really good time competing, and especially like if you stayed around your current, like this is totally like projecting and sort of invasive. So please swap me if this is not okay. But like around your current body weight, you wouldn't have to cut down too far at all. So it's not that far away if you'd like to go for it. Like I think you do really well. Welcome in, Bread. How are you doing? Building, but I'm moving home while building. Okay, so well, congrats on doing a new build. That's a huge deal. That's amazing. Just worry about the diet. It's hard. It's hard. Like folks were asking earlier about how I'm recovering from my show that I did earlier this year in June, and I can kind of show the projection, the trend of all my weight since then. But really, it's been like a process of physical recovery and like gaining weight and then losing weight and then gaining a little more weight again. But also just like recovering in my relationship with food and kind of feeling like normal again. So it's certainly something that I learned a lot from. And if you're already someone who's familiar with just kind of eating for performance, it's not that big of a stretch. But I'm pretty much always going to encourage people that if they're feeling like they'd like to try it, because you learn a lot about yourself. At least I did. But yeah, if you ever want some help with posing, the Ape community is a really great place to start. All right, read out raises. That is one of the things I wish I had a cable machine for. Oh, Caddy, I have a major sweet tooth. And you find ways to get through it, right? Just like instead of eating 3 cookies when you're on prep, you just eat 1 cookie. That's pretty much it. You still have cookies, especially if you're someone who's really active. You're getting good steps in, getting your cardio in. You can lose weight and still have cookies. But I feel you. Again, this is not me trying to like do the big convince. I was told eating 1 cookie could set me back. You know, as a as a male competitor, I do come at it from a different standpoint of like body weight and what a deficit looks like. And like basically at any time you could say, one cookie will set you back, right? Because at any time, like one cookie could potentially replace in your overall calorie intake something else that could be more beneficial for your gains, but also like, is your mental health, are your are the imagined gains more important than your mental health and enjoying it? I don't know. Sorry, I'm not trying to drill in on it. I just have pretty strong feelings about flexible dieting, but yeah. Eat one cookie, split it into 3. Eat the cookie. I don't know. I'm big team eat the cookie. But yeah, Caddy, if you ever want to talk about it more, my DMs are here for you. Just always happy to share my experience with how I dieted down for my show. I'm a bit of an outlier because I do running, and I'm just I do a lot of cardio. So my experience is going to be naturally just a little bit different. All that is to say, if you want to do it, I believe in you. You got the mindset for it. Have a good day, Caddy. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for the raid. Have a good one. Egoist Dahi? Doing great, thank you. How are you doing today? Hit me up if you want to talk about it. Happy to spill. All right, I'm going to try to do leaning lateral raises. See if my... I don't really do these often, so we'll see how it... No, this doesn't feel right. Am I supposed to lean the other way? No, I think this is right. Yeah, that's right. I feel it, Mr. Krabs. My neighbor probably heard that. Oops. Oh. We'll go a little heavier. Methinks we'll go a little heavier. See how that feels. Get down in that maybe 10 rep range. It'd be delightful. That's asking a lot with going up 5 pounds. 3.5 gallons of ice cream in the fridge. Hell yeah, Bill. Yeah, I bought some ice cream last night. That was my comfort deal. I know some folks were having some drinks watching all the results roll in. I had soup for dinner. I had a can of soup for dinner and a big bowl of ice cream afterwards. And I ended up under my calories for the day because I just didn't plan super well. And I didn't want to track because I was exhausted. Hi, nice day. It was a red victory, unfortunately. So, taco. The pig did. Frozen milk soup. I like referring to ice cream as frozen milk soup. Thank you so much for the donation to Rainbow Railroad. Who done it? Bread. Holy shit, dude. Bread, thank you so much for the $100 donation to Rainbow Railroad. That money is going to help folks in the LGBTQIA community get transportation to places that are safe for them, to communities that support them, and to get the care that affirms them for who they are. So thank you so much for that. I slapped myself a little too hard when I put this on. I'm gonna grab some, we're gonna put on some stickers for you. How about some cheese? Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm not much of a drinker anymore. I used to drink. You know what? I will say that COVID had me drinking a lot. And ever since I started to just like focus a little bit more on training, because that's something that I care about, I don't know. Alcohol has just not really been. Yeah, I can read the message. I never know if folks want me to read the message. So the message is, all my love and hope for a better and brighter future for our queer community. Thanks for creating a safe space for us, especially today. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Truly, thank you. That's huge. That's a huge sacrifice for the community, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's hard to be a gym bro and drink. It is. It's hard to be a gym bro and drink. It's hard to be a runner or any like endurance style athlete and drink. It messes with you in ways that aren't always totally apparent. I mean, the one like really big, like the top of the list of how it impacts you, aside from like liver health and long-term health and cancer, you know, like the most direct impact that it tends to have if you're someone with fitness goals is that your body will metabolize alcohol before it metabolizes most other substances. So when you say it's like 100 calories of nothing, I mean, it basically is, right? Like your body is not going to be able to put that to work to really do anything constructive. It's just going to try to process it. Now, a calorie is a unit of measurement. So me saying it's like 100 calories of nothing, it's just alcohol. Your body's got to get through. So I'm going to do this set of leaning lateral raises. Weird. Weird. Volume is the key. Is that Anna? Welcome in, Anna. Ah. Ah. I don't know what to do. Or don't. Oh no, it's all good, Brad. I don't know that I'll put on 20 stickers, but the spirit of it is there. I'll put on another one for you. Yeah, the sleep is the other thing. It will mess up your sleep. Super bad. Right, calories are just a measurement. I have a reflection on calories that I'm happy to share today. If folks are interested in kind of a sort of unhinged look at what a calorie is. See, I got all these tiny little ones. I just pop them on there. Woo! Oh, Bella, welcome in. Yeah, so we're raising money for Rainbow Railroad today, which is an organization that supports folks in the LGBTQIA community that are at risk because of policies in their communities, local, state, national, that would prevent them from getting the care that they need or put them at risk of straight up like direct violence, right? So The law ain't protecting those folks. Rainbow Railroad is one of the orgs that helps bring them to a place where they can be safe, accepted. Thank you for the donation. What is this? What is this? Anna! Jeez. Holy shit. Anna, thank you for the $150 dono. Oh my god. Anna, I'm going to give you... Anna, thank you so much. That's huge. Thank you for the $150. Y'all are just crushing it with the generosity. I'm going to give you this little fox giving a peace sign. There we go. You sweet angel. Yeah, so I went a little light on the rewards. You know, just like knowing where I'm at in life right now, I didn't want to make too many commitments to doing things outside of stream. Because I don't want things like that to stand in the way of whether I try to do something to help other people. I just get a little afraid, right? So we are doing leaning lateral. We did 20, 25, 25. So 20 we did 15, 25 we did 15. We did not go to full failure. You did the Starlight one? Dude, that's okay. That's okay, because that's also a cause that we are working on, and I appreciate that donation, Zach. So thank you so much. Because that is for that's for later on, but dude, thank you. Hey Michael, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Can I get an exclamation point Michael by someone? Well, it's my pleasure, Anna. Wait, hold on, Anna, you were doing something else too, right? Oh, you did an ab check. Both you and Brad did an ab check. I'm gonna get a little, hang on. Let's see if I can just turn this down real quick. Here's your ab check for your donations, folks. Thank you so much for donating to support the community. Oh, enough of that. Thanks. Thank you. Coel 2028. You know, that might actually be just like you have the if you spell Zach wrong, you get a timeout. I may institute that rule specifically for you with Coel. Oh, that's okay, Bella. Truly, I really, really wanted this stream today. There's a reason that I did this at home instead of going to the gym. I wanted it to be an open space for folks to just kind of reflect, relax, do whatever they need to do. If you want to be more in it and talk about it more, I'm here for you. If you're looking for a distraction, I'm here for you. I know that it's hard to meet all of those needs at the same time, but I truly do mean it, you know? Absolutely fantastic. It's not that I'm not a Superman fan. It's just I've experienced I've been getting Supermaned for many years. It evokes Joel for me. And I don't like being called Joel. Fuel to the fire, I know. But Joel and JoJo are on my list of no-nos. Ah! Ah. Ah. I could be Kal-El. And you know, I should be flattered by that, right? No. I think I started cheating it a little bit. 17 though. Can't even remember what rep range I was supposed to work in. Gilbert, Joshua. All 6 are there. The gang's all here. If anyone catches that reference, congrats. Well, that's a very kind comparison. You did your abdominal assessment video? Was it like checking for hernias? Yes. Yes, yes. The spongy emotes. Zach got it. What was it? Chip, penny, and use napkin. I know a place where you can never be harmed. Indoors, indoors, indoors. Process of signing a contract to train employees at the Atlanta Google building? Dude, that'd be so fun. You would have like you would probably be very busy because they have like gyms inside of the building, right? Not bad in the notes. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I've been working on that particular brand of not singing for many years. I'm supposed to do acro flies, and I don't know. I never really did set up a good something that like works for doing this in this gym. I need bands that are slightly smaller because these are just a little too hefty for me to pull across the chest. Let me see if I can make it happen. Well, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Gosh. Dropping the gorsh really is evoking this particular meme that I saw of Goofy that I will not repeat out loud. Josh, have a good day, dude. And we'll see you later for some games. A lean back JoJo pose. I will do the JoJo pose. Everyone seems to want that lean back pose, and it's like everyone wants my spine to just not work anymore. But I can... Ha! Anna, it's okay. Have a good day. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. Apology not accepted. What would happen if you hit the JoJo pose on the stage? You know? See, it's one of those things where I don't know if it's worth the risk, right? There's an over-under there. There's like a Price is Right style calculation that one can do of like whether that's worth it. It's like if I were to get like full top placing in a bodybuilding show and then get to the posing piece and end up missing out on a W because I wouldn't just do classic poses. I don't know. I think like open bodybuilding, it would be hella okay. But in classic bodybuilding, or in classic physique, I don't know that it would fly. All right, let's see. No, I'm just not strong enough for this band. So here's what we're going to do. Instead of doing acro flies, we're going to do decline push-ups. I think that's going to be the move. Because that's going to target that. It's not going to be a fly, but it will give us a little extra chest volume. It's not going to mess me up too bad. Thank you, Anna. Is there a freeform pose session? So Usually, I mean, it depends on the bodybuilding organization, but most will have a combination of, you'll have your mandatory poses. So mandatory poses in like classic physique would be the front double bicep, the side chest, the abs and thighs, rear double bicep, and Smorgs add in some other ones there. But you have like those core poses, and then you'll be able to do your favorite classic pose typically. And that is where you can do a little bit of choice. But if you do a pose that is not like a classic pose, I think you would probably lose points for it. So yeah, because it's so, you're exactly right, Nice Day. Like it is so subjective that at any point, like you could lose points for doing things that would just be kind of fun, right? If I go to a show, say like if I were to ever do an NPC show, which I'm considering in 2026, along with my OCB show that I'm planning on doing. If I were to do like an NPC natural, let's get close. If I were to do an NPC natural, I would probably not do as well, just because usually there tends to be some pretty large people in that show. And if I don't have a chance of placing, I would probably ham it up a little bit in the posing. Oh. Woo. Getting that butt up and just kind of shifting forward really can hit the pecs a little harder. I'll get you jacked, but you got to quit that AI stuff, man. You know what? No one else has redeemed it, but because we had it and we had a bunch of donos, I'm gonna do another affirmation. You ready? Whew. Follow your heart. It is a heart on a, actually, this camera actually focuses up. So, a little heart on a surfboard. I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all the best routes. And when it seems like it's taking too long to get where I want, I know that's because there's some cool, weird stuff to see along the way. Hell yeah. Path forward is not always the best path forward is not always the fastest. The right path forward is not always the one that yields the quickest results. Whew. Checking on some things. I don't know if you redeemed it, but it was for everyone. Rugstickles redeemed one at the start of stream, and she wasn't able to be here today, so I wanted to make sure I got that in. All right, so everything on the log has been a little bit scratchy today because decline push-ups 18. Everything on the log is a little bit scratchy today, primarily because we were planning a gym lift today and kind of shifted to doing this at home. I mean, it's true though. It's true. You gotta listen to what your heart tells you. Sometimes your heart will lead you into, man, this is such a hard thing, right? You gotta be a little strategic about when you listen to your heart, right? If you're in a situation where you can safely listen to your heart, def. If there are a lot of really terrible consequences of listening to what your heart tells you to do, I think it's important to run a calculation. Sometimes it's okay to let your brain win and delay a little bit of what your heart wants. Funny. Hello, Squid. Hello, Squiddy. Welcome in, Pipsqueak. Does it crave physical violence? Because I will oblige. If your heart craves physical violence, that's something that I wouldn't necessarily follow. History tends to not smile upon the folks that do, you know? Universe leads you in the direction you're meant to go on. Even if it takes a little bit of a zigzaggy path, you'll get there. You'll get there. And for anyone who's having a really hard day today, be that because of the election or anything else, just know it's okay to sit in those feelings for a little bit. It is there's always like this pressure, I think, to quickly get back on your feet and feel better. And that's going to be different for everyone. Like, I do think that having in mind when you're going through something hard, both the thought of, I need to allow myself to rest, I need to allow myself time to grieve, and also the longer that I do this, the more I may be delaying the healing process sometimes. I think those are important things to hold in tension with one another. Because it's okay. It's okay to rest. It's okay to take the time that you need. And you should. And sometimes it can be more helpful to like look at yourself in the eyes and just be like, okay, I gotta start. I gotta start working towards correcting. I gotta start working towards action. But don't skip the part where you sit and just kind of like see your feelings and sit with your feelings. Be sitting on them for the next 4 years. You know? Sit with them for a little bit. Get back up. Take action. Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet.
I know what a JPEG is.
Oh, God.
I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. If I look like I know
what a JPEG is. I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. Tony Caleb. Boys Kissing Jim, welcome in, folks. Raiders, welcome in. How we doing today? Welcome, welcome. What are y'all getting into? I've caught a couple of your lifts lately. Welcome, welcome. Raiders, hi, my name is Joe. Go by Cool Runnings here on Twitch. I use he, him pronouns. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, we lift weights. Wednesdays and Sundays, we play video games. All the time, we're an inclusive community all about getting moving in the ways that work for you and enjoying rad stories together. Today, we are getting a lift in, and we are doing a little last-minute fundraiser for Rainbow Railroad, which is an org that is dedicated to helping folks in the LGBTQIA community find safety when it is not being offered by their communities. Would love to hear how your lift went today. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community. And welcome in. I'm going to do this next set of push-ups. Thank you, Dan, for this shout out. But I hope you all are doing okay today. We've been trying to both offer space to just kind of talk about the U.S. elections and also to do some other things and focus on other things. So thank you for joining us today. No pressure to donate. If you want to just hang out, I'd say okay. Mm. Ooh. 18 that time. We're going to do one more set. The next set is going to be a drop set where we're going to go down to knees to push past failure. A little trick that ye old sweet Lou passed on to me in a dream. Oh man. I didn't win hockey tickets. Give another chance to working out hard. Second day, nervous system is fried. Nice day. Have you been, like, is this, when you say working out hard, do you mean you haven't been working out at all and now you're working out hard, or you're you're going from working out kind of decently hard to really pushing in the gym? Whew. Like it though, as long as they don't get ill. I mean, yeah, take care of yourself, dude. Take care of yourself. That's what today's all about. Welcome back, Robbie. Yes, we've had some very generous donations today. Thus, the stickers. We got plenty more stickers. So, we're getting a little close to the end of our stream today, just because I've been taking my sweet time. But I think we're gonna get some good benefits out of today's lift. So we got one more set of push-ups. So we're gonna do decline push-ups, basically to failure, and then we're gonna drop down onto our knees, and we're gonna keep going until we reach full failure. Thanks, Squid. Yeah. I mean, I was battling with it a little bit this morning because part of it feels a little performative, but I don't know. It's how I feel, right? It's like, I know that with what is happening in the US, that I am not the person who is vulnerable. I am not the person who is going to be potentially experiencing a loss of my civil liberties, or like feeling the pain of people emboldened by someone who is just an absolute insensitive jackass, talking a certain way and acting a certain way. Like, that's not going to impact me directly, but it is going to impact people I care about. And so, if there's anything I can do to help, aside from just offering the space, you know, I'm really appreciative that folks have been donating today, because I really did not want it to be like a, all right, so it happened, let's get working, because that's not helpful, right? That's not, at least in my mind, that's not super productive from the standpoint of an ally, because it starts to put the onus of activity like back on the people who are being harmed. And that's the goal. I don't want anyone to come in here thinking like, okay, well, this is happening and I'm being impacted by this, and now Mr. Married straight white guy with a house and a home gym is telling me I need to do X, Y, and Z. Wait 10 seconds. Knees. Ugh. Oh. God damn it, Lou. Whew. Well, thank you, Squid. I'm glad you feel safe, and I appreciate those kind words. Struggle with things feeling performative before too. All activism requires performance. Oh yeah. Well, when it's only performative and benefits that person's ego. Well, thank you, Kopo. Thanks for being here today. Thank you for anyone who stopped in today. Bearish man surrounded by huge trees. Dude, I was raking leaves in a flannel outside of my house the other day. And I felt like I peaked, you know? Well, welcome back, Brad. Everyone, it is time for us to take off. So let's go see who is up around. We might be able to bring a little bit of loving and supporting over to today. Oh, wow. I'm going to feel this tomorrow. Be more Midwestern. Oh, I can't. Can't do it. It's my pleasure, y'all. Thank you for joining me for the lift today. A little bit different vibe than when we do it in the gym, I know. But I'm really glad that we could share a little time together today. So, oh, Ryan, have a good day. Victor, another time. I'll be back. Hey, folks. Hear me now. I'll be back at 6 p.m. Eastern time tonight if you would like to hang out more, talk a little more. We'll be playing with D. Thomas. Actually, before I leave, I'm going to give... Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? D. Thomas. Damn it. Hang on. I'm running out of time. Excuse me. We are going to be playing some games with Darius tonight. But for now, we're going to be raiding. Wait, are we still raiding? Okay, yes, we are still raiding. We're gonna raid kill Dion. Dion is one of our. I would say, you know what, we've been chilling with Dion for a while now. He's doing some just chatting. Good fella, a little bit of a degenerate. So if you like that, amen. But thank you all so much for the donations. Thank you for the presents. Thank you for your trust today. For the rest of today, take care of yourself. For the rest of this week, take care of yourself. 6 p.m. tonight, 11 a.m. on Friday, I'll be back. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to someone else. Do a little something that fills your tank, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.